Shem Yahushai Bahashem Rakak Wadash. Double honor to the apostle elders of Great Millstone that rule well. Peace and salutation unto the elect, and peace and salutation unto all the Akim doing and pushing this word in all honesty, truth, and sincerity worldwide. Shalom Akim. Now this movie, this is gonna be a short one. Okay, this is going into this movie. Okay, I put this on the community post, but this is labeled "You Not Fool Us." Alright, you not fool us, man. Esau, Edom, you not fool us, because we know, we can see. Okay, it is plain onto us, as the scriptures tell you. Let's go into that real quick. Proverbs. And the Lord also said, let me get this real quick. Lord also said this, John chapter 10 and verse 26. But ye believe not, but ye believe not, because ye are not of my sheep, as I said unto you. My sheep hear my voice, and I know them, and they follow me. Okay? So we're not following all these different philosophies over here. Okay? We're not following the doctrine of the world, the philosophies of the world. Okay? We're following the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, and he's guiding us. Okay? And we can see. So everything that, our shepherd is saying, we understand and we can see. All right? We hear his voice. We don't hear the world. We don't, as the words say, we don't follow after the world. Okay? We're following after Yahweh Shem Yahushai. So we're not following these doctrines and being, persuaded and fooled by these vain philosophies out here. Okay? Our mind is dead set on what Yahweh Shem Yahushai is showing us. And let me get to this scripture here, Proverbs chapter 8 and verse 8. All the words of my mouth are in righteousness. There is nothing forward or perverse in them. They are all plain to him that understandeth, and right to them that find knowledge. Okay? So they are all plain to him that understandeth. Everything that the Lord has shown us in these scriptures here is plain unto us, man. The world, they struggle with these scriptures. Okay? They struggle, Salakia. They struggle to understand what the Lord is saying, with these prophecies, with what's about to happen. They struggle, okay? And they err in, pronouncing the prophecies right, okay? Because we see this all the time. When we, these people, when they go into Ezekiel and they go into Revelation, especially Revelation 13, and 16 and 18 to 18, they struggle, okay? They don't have the sight. They don't have the eye salve, all right? But the Lord has given us that, so therefore we understand it plainly. We hear his voice, okay? Sirach chapter 39 and verse 24. As his ways are plain unto the holy, so are they stumbling blocks unto the wicked. So, right, they don't understand these scriptures. It's a stumbling block unto them, okay? When it comes to prophecies, the deep parables, they don't understand because they're not guided, okay? They're not hearing the word of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. They're hearing the words of this place here, okay? Of the, how you say it? The ruler of this society, all right? And whatever vain philosophies that's available, because the Lord is simply not working with them, all right? So let's get into this real quick here. This movie, Atlas, okay? When you go into this movie, there's a guy, I don't really want to ruin it for people who haven't seen it, but let's just say they get an ability to turn the AIs against the humans, okay? So when you think about this movie, think about what Esau Edom is trying to accomplish here. with these, these robots here, these humanoid-like robots, okay? And we've always seen these things that they put in cartoons and movies where they have these cyborgs, right? These humanoid things serving, humans, right? So it was always, what's that next one on Netflix? Machina, okay? There's many different, there's another one on Netflix too, where some woman, it's a woman and she's, I guess she kills or something like that. She kills a couple people and they're trying to cover it up. Megan, I think that was another one too. Yeah, Megan, that little doll that watches the girl or whatever. There's many of them, okay, many, okay. And when you go into this, here it is. They got these things that they want to release on the street. They already got some, analog-looking versions, I would say it like that, out there on the streets, you know what I mean, in certain cities, cleaning up trash and doing certain things. But there's another movie, Code 8. Yeah, Code 8 had a similar dog in it like this, and it had some injection shit in the back, okay, like, and it had a heat sensor, or it was by sound or something like that. It would hear where you are and track onto your heat sensor. So, we already know that Esau Edom in his madness, okay, the mad scientist, we already know how Edom thinks already. And he's thinking in his mind that he can bring, this slash cyborg human, AI, robotica type world around, right? Everybody's chipped, they know where they are, they know where their thoughts are and shit like that. You got thought police. So these are all the thoughts and intents of Esau Edom, okay, the mad scientist, all right? So when you're going back to this movie here, they're showing you right before your eyes, what they plan to do, all right? And I'm pretty sure they already took an AI, quantum computers, and calculated shit and said that most definitely you're going to create something that wants to turn on you, all right? Mad scientists indeed, all right? So let's go to these scriptures here. And like I label it, you not fool us. AI technology, okay? And his AI technology, man. You not fool us, okay? The Lord already put it in our spirit to know through these scriptures, right? And through the spirit of him, what your next step is. And this is why you're so mad too, because this message has, you're like, how the fuck do these niggas wake up? This message has entered into your, your personal space, okay? Let me say it like that. Isaiah chapter 13, verse 2. Lift ye up a banner upon the high mountain. Exalt the voice unto them. Shake the hand that they may go into the gates of the noble. Okay? So right now, we're speaking this word, right? Shaking the hand, cursing off Esau Edom, telling him who he is, exposing his, his ways to the world. Okay? And it has entered in to the gates of the noble. Okay? Because their serfs, their vassals have reported this to them. Hey, these people in the city are talking about these Hebrew Israelites, and they're awake, and they're showing the people things. So they bring the message up and go, oh, okay, we see it. Don't worry, we got a plan. They're in our bubble, so we got a plan. And I remember that from this movie, Dave's Bank or something like that. They were all panicking, and then one guy walked in. He goes, remember, we control the rules. They all started laughing after. So this is the same thing with Esau Edom right now. He's like, remember, we control the rules. Let's pass grievous, decrees, unrighteous decrees. These prescribed grieviness, right? And we can block them that way, threaten them with jail time for life. You know what I mean? But we don't have the spirit of fear. We have the spirit of preaching Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. That's what he gave us. Okay? And that's it. Jeremiah told you that it was as a fire in his belly. I think that's 20:9. So we can't help but run after Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, serve Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, and do the things that are pleasing unto him. Isaiah chapter 25 and verse 7. And he will destroy in this mountain, Salakia, the face of the covering cast over all people, and the veil that is spread over all nations. Okay? So as we're out there preaching his word, breaking it down, we're disclosing information that Esau Edom has covered up to pull off his little schemes, okay, blinding the world. And the Lord has given us the ability to present these things before the people, infallible truth, however they want to say it, okay, is beyond the shadow of a doubt. Because when these people go check it out, they're like, yo, these guys are right. And it's uncovering who the hell the devil is. Okay, who's the big trickster in the world? Okay, who tried to make themselves a shining light to the world, right? But meanwhile, they're in the background pulling shit off, wicked shit on the left-hand side. Luke chapter 12 verse 2. For there is nothing covered that shall not be revealed, neither hid that shall not be made known. Okay? So, through the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, we're breaking down all these walls. We're letting the world know his secrets, what he's trying to pull off. And he doesn't like that. And as according to Isaiah chapter 13 and verse 2, he's alert. He's like, yo, these guys have awoken. Okay? That's why it tells you in this Ezekiel and in Revelation that fear fell upon them, that seen us rise back up again, that great and exceeding army, okay, for Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. And they're saying to themselves, how in the world, they know, they searched the scriptures, they knew this was going to happen, but, for it to be happening right in front of their face, they're like, wow. You know what I mean? They're dumbfounded. They're astonished. Okay? They're bewildered. They're like, what the hell? For real? But anyways, for there is nothing covered that shall not be revealed, neither hid that shall not be made known. Okay? So, we're uncovering his plans. And he doesn't like that. He's like, yo, these fucking guys out here, this is why they're passing all these draconian laws. Matthew chapter 24 and 24. For there shall rise false prophets and, for there shall rise false Hamashiachs and false prophets, and shall show great signs and wonders, insomuch, and remember, that power was given unto him to do those miracles, where all those people gave their power over to him, okay? Because he had that great power, right? The Lord gave it unto him to have the smiths, all these, this technology, right? The Lord gave it unto him. So all these nations bow down unto Esau Edom. Because remember, the Lord said, the sword and the fatness of the earth. So he's on top. He's at extreme high mountain. Okay, he's on top. And he's up in every man's land. All right? So, him showing these signs and great wonders, such as in these humanoid robots, the MOTB, the brain MOTB, you know what I mean? All these different things, being able to put a chip in somebody's back and make them walk, right? And make them cybernetic, hook them up to all that's great signs and wonders. Okay, and he was given that power. So continuing, in so much that if it were possible, let me start over again. For they shall arise false prophet, false Hamashiach, and false prophets, and shall show great signs and wonders, insomuch that if it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect. But it's not possible, because the elect are sealed with listening to Yahweh while Yahweh Shai, following after that shepherd. Okay? And they're not going to be deceived, because what's plainly being showed to them having that understanding, that gift, they're not going to, you know what, let me just walk back into the world and listen to this crazy man. Behold, he has trusted in lying words, man. No, we trust in righteous words. We trust in the words of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, for they are faithful and true. And everything that the Lord has said shall happen, will happen. Okay? We put our faith, our trust into him. Remember, without that faith, it's impossible to please him. So continuing, they're not going to deceive us. Lord willing, we be of the elect. Because the Lord has given us the ability, like I said, to see these things. And what did he say? Go ye and preach. That's our job. So we're doing everything in the best of our ability to please our shepherd, our Lord and Savior. So we're not going to be deceived by these little tricks here. Oh yeah, let me get a robot up in my house and, let me get one of them AI things, man. Yeah. You know what? Let me get the MOTV. Yeah. No, we ain't going to fall for that. And we're, set up as watchmen. So we're going to tell you about it. Matthew chapter 24 verse 22. And except those days should be shortened, there shall no flesh be saved. Why? Because this madman, he's tearing up the environment. He's just hell, death. And is never satisfied. Okay? He wants to proclaim that he's God. What it tells him in Thessalonians, sits in that seat, proclaiming that he is, showing himself that he is, right? He wants to change everything around. This is why the foundation of the earth is all out of course, because of this crazed man. Ain't shit happened like this until the Industrial Revolution, where you have pollution at an all-time high. And who started that? In the 1700s, right? Who started that? The 1700s, if I'm not mistaken. Because I did a video a long time ago on the Industrial Revolution. Okay? So, who started that? With all their factories and whatnot? You Esau Edom. Okay? You put that into a role. And ever since, the world's been in decline. Okay? Every time that you are in power, the earth mourneth. But this time around here, it's even worse. Because now you have technology. And now you have the ability to create these monstrosities. This pollution on a monstrosity level. Plastic all out in the ocean. Plastic islands. Niggas didn't do that. The China man didn't do that. The Indian man didn't do that. Okay? The Ishmael didn't do that. Okay? The Hamites didn't do that. Who did that? You did that. Got animals all in cage, depressed and shit. Who did that? You. Okay? So, except those days be shortened, no flesh shall be saved, man. Because you're just a man. You're a monster. Okay? You're disgusting. You're the worst thing on this earth, man. You know how they got poison, rattlesnakes, deadly thing? You are the worst fucking thing on this earth, man. Scriptures, clearly show us who you are. And we're clearly identifying who the fuck you are, man. And you don't like it. Amos chapter 5 and 10. Because you are of the wicked. You got to get it through your thick skull, Esau Edom. And the rest of you peon Edomites out there. To eat a fucking pig, lobster, crab, all those things and make it legal. First of all, to buy those things in a supermarket. There's something wrong with you. The food that you make these people or let these people consume in America and Babylon. Even the rest of the Edomites up in fucking EU. They're like, nope, this shit ain't going in my food. But still, over in the EU to let people flog a dog, right? And all about that area, right? So there's no remedy but the fire for you Edomites, man. Plain and clear. And except those days be shortened, there shall no flesh be saved. But for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. Salakia. For the elect's sake, man. Because the Lord loveth his elect. He loveth his sheep. His sheep are listening unto him continually. Okay? Regardless of what's going on. They put their trust and their faith into Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Not this crooked serpent, man. The instruments, Isaiah chapter 32, verse 7, the instruments also of the churl are evil. And when you go into this word churl, he's a niggardly individual, okay? That niggardly individual, man. That's him, scoundrel, all right? Low down, dirty fucking thief. The real nigger of the earth, man. You could put the ER on that hard. Don't look at us and say it. Like I always say, it takes one to know one, okay? So if you put us in the condition that you put us in, right? And then you want to call us that, first off, you are that, okay? And then you put us in that position, that condition, and then start calling us that. Go fuck yourself, okay? The instruments also of the churl are evil. He devises wicked devices to destroy the poor with lying words, even when the needly speak right. Right, and we're the poor, and he destroys us with lying words. Talking about those Hebrew Israelites hate this. He works on the emotions of the people, okay, and we know that already. And a lot of these people that are so stupid, like I said, we follow the voice of our shepherd. They do not. So therefore, understanding is void. I did that video just a couple of days. The conversation of the world is vain, man. And like I said in the scriptures, plain unto him that have understanding. That's a gift from the Most High. These people don't have understanding. And I remember Brother Barah from down in Trinidad there, he always told me, he goes, nah, brother, just remember, you can't teach understanding. Don't get frustrated. You can't teach it. It is a gift. It's something that's given unto us, you know? Because one time I was cleaning the side of my house, you know, that's a normal thing back home. You know, you take a bucket. This is what I grew up seeing. This is what I grew up knowing. You know, and there's a science behind it. It's a science. You take a bucket of water, right, with some kind of compound in it, whatever it is, right, and you sweep the floor. Get all that dirt off. You know, you put a bandana around your face, sweep the floor up, right, push all the dust from away from your windows and all that type of stuff and off your property, as far as away from your property, right? And then you take that compound of water, like, I'm not going to say it's soap, maybe even a Dettol or something, you know? And you throw it, and then you scrub off the concrete. You sweep it, okay? To get the remaining shit off, because people spit on the floor, dirt, dust. You track shit in, you know? And then you're walking inside, and that stuff is on your shoes, and therefore your shoes are right wherever they are. Not to say that you're walking around your house with your shoes on, but you're bringing that elements and those things inside. And next thing you know, you're sitting there, you're coughing. There's a science behind it, man. And these people are stupid. They don't have the understanding of that. So when I was telling the brother about that, he goes, you know, because from back home, they would do certain things. Not these people up here. They see you doing that, they think you're crazy, right? But there's a reason behind it. I have one big window by my side and thing, and beer dust is bellowing up in the alleyway there. No, I can't have that, because that's going to come inside. My kids are going to breathe that. I'm going to breathe that. I'm going to be sick, you know? And all since I've been here doing that, washing down and cleaning down like how we do back home, it's all right, you know? Before, when I didn't do it and I moved here, beer mildew and all types of nasty smell, and, you know, dust and things is flying inside. So I said, no, sir. Come outside, analyze things. I said, no, I know what it is. It's this. So like I said, like the brother said to me, he said, yo, you can't teach understanding, man. You can't teach these people understanding. That's something as a gift, you know? So going back into this, the instruments also of the churl are evil. He devises wicked devices. When you go into this word devices, it doesn't necessarily have to mean a device, you know? But in this case, we could see these slash cyborg humanoid robot things that they want to create. That's another device, but it also goes into thoughts and intents, okay? Plan, device, wickedness, plan, evil, mischievous purpose. Remember, it tells you that he sleep not unless he cause something to fall. This is how wicked and evil this man is. He can't get no sleep until somebody falls under his spell. You can say it like that. Proverbs chapter 4 and 16. For they sleep not, except they have done mischief, and the sleep is taken away, unless they cause some to fall. And in this case, they want you to fall by the way of, you know, these wicked devices, these plans, these intents that they have for you, okay? So it can go into a plan, okay? Mischief, purpose, an intent, a thought, okay? So let's go out of here real quick. Yep. And what is his thoughts, intents, and plans? It tells you right here in Revelation that when he comes out, he shall deceive these nations, right? Revelation chapter 20 and verse 7. And when the 1,000 years are expired, Satan shall be loosed out of his prison and shall go out to deceive the nations which are in the four quarters of the earth. This is why going back into Isaiah chapter 25 and Amos chapter 5 and 10, right? Lining up with Isaiah chapter 13 and verse 2. He's vexed at us, man, because we're displaying his plan to the whole world. Luke chapter 12 and 2. We're making it available for these people to know. Total behind the curtain, man. The curtains, we done yanked that shit down. You know, like, you know, we walked through and said, brace yourself, nigga. Took that shit right the fuck down, yo. And everybody's seeing his nakedness now. Isaiah chapter 47. Okay, come down, sit in the dust, O Virgin Babylon. That shame is seen, man. And everybody's pointing out this damn devil. As you can see, the UN had a council, and they say, yo, you guys can't go in there no more. And you know who I'm talking about. 48, right? You can't go in there no more, right? But that soon enough something will topple. You know, something will topple. These devils, they sleep not, except they cause something to fall. So he's gone out to deceive the nations because he's been given that power to do so. Okay, when you go back into Genesis, right? But we're not going to be ignorant. We're not ignorant. Right? We ain't ignorant. Let's get something real quick. And this is why you guys keep falling victim to this guy, man. It tells you right here. Sirach chapter 12 and verse 10. Never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. Yeah, you see it. It's apparent. You know, when you leave a bike out in the rain over a year, all of a sudden the rust start to form and show. That's the same thing we're doing with presenting to the world his wickedness. And the whole world is starting to become aware and see these things, okay? And questioning these things. Like I said, he had his golden age, you know, where nobody would question and, you know, they would just turn the head, you know what I mean? But now everybody's upset and pissed off because guess what? The shit's coming back up on their shore. And they got to deal with it. And then they got to question it. They got to answer to their people. And the people are being aware to this. Because the spirit of Yahweh Hashem El Shai has given us the ability to disclose this information. Okay? This is why they hate us so much. This is why they want us gone, executed, killed. This is why they hated the prophets. Because their little sweet way that they convinced the people with is being, you know, earthquaked, being broken apart. Yep, it's perfect time. Sirach chapter 12 and verse 16. An enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips, but in his heart he imagined how to throw thee in a pit. He will weep with his eyes, but if he findeth opportunity, he will but if he findeth opportunity, he will not be satisfied with blood. Okay? An enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips. Okay, telling you all what he's telling you right now, to convince you, thoroughly, convince you, and have you blinded by his sweet words. But in his heart and his mind, he's imagining how to throw thee down. Remember, he sleep not. He sleep not. Till you find that avenue, and he'll weep with his eyes. Yeah, he'll make it seem like, yeah, man, I'm bummed out about this shit. But really, he bummed out because his plan is not being executed speedily, right? But if you find an opportunity, you'll not be satisfied with blood. You gotta go to, I was just saying, you gotta go over and above, man. Okay? So you see how this enemy is. This is why we give you the warning. The Lord has, through us, through the ones that he has shown, given the eyes self, awoken, we've been made watchmen, so we gotta do a job. And we're telling you, but you're not listening. 2 Corinthians chapter 2 and 11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. Going back into thoughts and intents. Okay, the mind, the thoughts, the intents, the purpose. And what we read back in Isaiah 32 aligns with this as well, because he has a mischievous plan, to conquer, to execute. He has a mischievous plan. So we're not ignorant of those plans in which, Edom has laid, because the Lord has given us a blueprint. And we're showing the world this blueprint. That's why they're like, nope, to hell with these niggas. These niggas are throwing our plan off track. Because that's what they look at us, these niggas, But anyways, man, they gonna see. Lord say that he gonna set us in order before their eyes, man. And that's gonna be Yapa, man. Actually, he's setting us in order right now. But in that day, hey, you gonna run into your bunkers and we gonna fly into them bunkers and pull you out. All those little escape plans, they will not work. So, hey, going back into this, you're not fool us, okay? You're not fool us with your AI technology and all this bullshit, trying to make it seem like it's, heaven sent, You're not fooling us, man. And we're going to continue to alert the people about these things. So like I said, they show you these things in these movies. And here it is, they got them. Got them. They actually got them. I put this up on my, it's a short on my videos. You can check it out. But, yeah, when you see these things, you're like, what the fuck? And they'll have them looking, with these dog things, they'll probably have them looking like a real dog. You never know. Because here it is, they got them looking humanoid, right? So they'll have them like a real dog, soon enough. But we already understand these things, man. The Lord has given us, that's why we're called seers, prophets. Prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself. Proverbs chapter 27, verse 12. But anyways, with that, all praises, all honor, all glory be unto Yahweh. Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostle elders of Great Millstone that rule well. Peace and salutation unto the elect, and peace and salutation unto all the Akim doing and pushing this word through all the four corners in all honesty, truth, and sincerity. So Lord willing, to the next time, Akim, Matthew chapter 24 and 13 to you all. Wah abad babam. Shalom.